Hello my dear students, welcome all of you in our PPS video lecture series. Already we are started with our first unit, that is Introduction to Computer and Programming, and also some algorithm and flowchart concept is discussed with our day-to-day life examples, if you remember. So now today we are going to start with the technical problems in our subjects, that is first is a find addition for two numbers. So algorithm means what first? If you remember, it is nothing but the stepwise solution of any problem, and flowchart, that is nothing but the graphical representation of solving any problem. So today we have to draw the flowchart also and write the steps for a definition addition of two numbers. Now when we are starting with any problem solving methods, we have to think about its logic, how we can start. So for that, you have to decide which one is input, which one is our formula, and what is our final output. So first, according to the definition, decides the input is nothing but two numbers. You have to just give two numbers, that for that we have to find additions. So input, that is A and B, we can say that we have to add. Second, the formula for additions. So the formula is, all you guys know, that is A plus B, like this. And finally, some output of A plus B will be generated. So this is the logic, how we can develop. Now apply this logic for our algorithm part, and always our algorithm start with first step, that is start. Now second step is input. So here we have to write input, how many values? 2. So input two numbers A and B. Now third step is, according to the input we have to find addition. So that call calculations, or we can say process. So calculate C equals A plus B. This is nothing but additions, and the answer of this formula will be stored in a variable C, that is nothing but our output. So last step is display C, or we can write print C, that is nothing but output, and last is always stop. So this is very simple problems. If you remember, in our previous lectures we are already discussed three different types of problem. Simple, in which we have to just like input, process and output. Second is a conditional, in which we have to apply some condition, and third is repetition, means we have to repeat more number of times. So now you can say like that, this is a simple type of problem. Now same algorithm is applied for a flowchart. Now flowchart has some symbols. For that, first start, that is in which symbol we have to write? Obviously in a oval shape we have to write start, and same symbol used for a stop. Now second step, move to the second step, means we have to draw the arrow. Arrow indicates the data flow or a logic flow. Now input, which symbol we are using? Parallelogram, and write the step, that is input A, B. After input we have to jump for a third step. So again draw the arrow shape. Now calculate C equals A plus B. That is in which shape? Rectangle, because it is a process, it is a calculations. So draw here first the rectangle and write the formula, that is C equals A plus B. Now answer is ready now. So we have to print it, and for a displaying our output, same symbol for a input and output, that is parallelogram we have to use, that is display C. Obviously you are knowing now the shape for a stop is a oval. So here the flowchart is ready for addition of two numbers. I think you guys understand this concept very well. Now move to the second type of problem, that is a conditional problem. Now the definition is now changed for a conditional, because if you remember, condition has always two parts, true and false. So for that now we are change our definition, that is find the maximum from two numbers. So how you can find first the maximum? The input is same, two numbers, that is A and B. Now suppose you are enter A equals 10 and B equals 20. Then we have to check which one is greater, which one is maximum. For that we have to apply the condition like this. 10 is greater than 20. Now it has a two option, means 10 greater than 20 means our answer is 20. And if the condition is false, then our answer is 10, something like this. So for that we are writing now the algorithm for this concept. So first step, always you are knowing, start. Second step is input. How many numbers? Again for a two numbers. So input two number A and B. Now third step, in a previous simple method we are writing here process, that is our formula, but now we have to change here, that is our condition, and for condition we are using if statement. So if the condition is which one? A greater than B. If A greater than B, then go to next step. Means next step is number 4. This condition true, that indicates what? Our answer is A, maximum number is A. So we have to display here, display A is max. But suppose the condition is false, then what we have to write? We have to change here otherwise part, that is our false part. Means if A greater than B, then you have to go to the next step, 4 number. Otherwise, go to step which one? Right now I am not knowing, so keep it blank. Now write the fifth step. If A is not max, then obviously we are writing what? Display B is max. So now you have a step number here. Which steps we have to jump? Otherwise, that is in a false case, we have to jump directly for a fifth step. So here write down the step number, that is 5. Now last step is always stop. Last step is always stop. But what happened here? Suppose I am taking one example, A equals 10 and B equals 5. In this case what happened? A greater than B, that is 10 is greater than 5. Condition becomes true. Means we have to go to next step. The answer is A is max. And then also the answer is displayed, that is B is max, because we have to follow the next step. So to remove this problem, we have to now add stop again. And for that you can choose two methods. Here you can write again stop, or you can like this, display A is max and then go to step number 6. That is nothing but the stop. So here the fifth step will be skipped and the problem is solved. So when 10 is greater than 5 means condition true, the A is max will be printed and go to directly on a sixth step. So the answer is A is max. Similarly for a 50, if you are checking, then 10 is greater than 50? No. So go on a otherwise part, jump to the step number 5. Answer is display B is max. So here the output is B is max and stop. So this is the algorithm for finding maximum from a 2 number. Now move to the flow chart. Now you guys understand very well how to draw flow chart. So first we are drawing here start in an oval shape. Second input, and for that parallelogram. and we have to write input A comma B. If indicates our condition, and condition in which shape we have to write? In a diamond shape. So draw the diamond first. Now which condition we have to write? Obviously here only one condition is there. So A greater than B, it is a condition, so it is indicated with a question mark, and also it has a two possibility, true or false. Now if this is true, then next step, that is display A is max, that is our output. So display our output in a parallelogram, display A is max, and jump to the sixth step, that is oval shape, and stop. Now consider the fall part. So otherwise go to step number 5 here, and output is B is max. So again draw the parallelogram and write display B is max. Now last step is again stop. So this is the flow chart and algorithm for finding maximum from a two numbers. Now we are continue with the same category with instead of two number, now change finding maximum from the three numbers. Now for three numbers, first we have to decide our logic, how we can write algorithm. For that first input is three number A, B and C. Three values we have to check. Now first check these two with the condition A greater than B. If this condition is true, that decides C is max? No. Again we have to compare it with a third one. So if A greater than B means A is max, so check it also with third number, that is C. So again the condition is there, that is A is greater than C. Yes means true, then final the A is max. That is the flow how to find the maximum from a three numbers. Now suppose this condition is false, that indicates C is max. Now goes for a false part of this condition, that indicates now B is greater than A. So we have to check B with third, that is C. And for that writing the condition like this, B is greater than C. Yes, true part, answer is B. False part, the answer is C. So this is the flow how we can write steps. First we have to think, and according to this flow, now we are going to start with our steps. So there are three different conditions we have to write: A greater than B, A greater than C and B greater than C. Now start with first step, always start. Second, input. Now the theory problem is change for a three numbers. So here the input is three value, input three numbers A, B and C. Now our condition is there. Which condition we have to write first? If A greater than B, then we have to jump at some place. So if A greater than B, then go to next step. And I am starting with the next step, number 4. This indicates A is max. So we have to check for another A greater than C conditions. So again condition means if statement. If A greater than C, then go to next step. Next step, again I am writing here fifth number. Now it is true, yes. Again true, yes. That indicates answer is A, and we have to write display A is max. Clear? Now you can write here also the stop, or then go to stop. There are two different possibilities. Now here I change another method. Now the first part is completed, true part for a A. Now jump to the second false part for this. So here we have to write otherwise. Means A is not greater than, that indicates C is max. So otherwise, go to step. Which number? Keep it blank right now. And write down in a 7th step, that is display C is max. And also you can write here stop. So here we have to continue with a step number 7. Now this part is completed. Means A greater than C, then answer is display A and stop. Otherwise 7th step, that is display C and stop. Now come back here in a 3rd step, that we have to write false part, that is otherwise. Otherwise go to step. Keep right now blank. Now A is answer finding, C is also find. Which one remaining? B. But we can directly find the B is max? No. For that again we have to check the condition. So the 9th number is what? Again if. If B greater than C, then go to next step. Otherwise go to step number blank. Now jump onto the left part, that is step number 10. It is true, then we have to move next. But now we are in a otherwise part, means A is not greater than B. Now at which place we have to jump? Directly on a 9th step. So first write down here 9. After 9, now B is greater than C, we have to check. Yes, then our answer is display B is max. And 11th number is stop. But otherwise part has some step missing, and that is what? C is our answer. So again you can write here display C is max. And then last is stop. So here which step we have to find in otherwise part, that is 12 number. So this is the algorithm how to find the maximum from 3 numbers. But if you understand it, here we are writing 4 different times the stop statements. So you can reduce the number of steps using our first method, that is here you can directly write go to step, and then you have to write the number for a last stop. So here just I discussed the second method how to write, but you have to choose first one. Now draw the flow chart. So first is always start, and second is input. So for input parallelogram is there, input A, B and C. Now condition first, that is A greater than B, question mark, true and false. Now true means go to 4th number, that is again condition, A greater than C, diamond shape for a condition, A greater than C, question mark, false, and here is a true part. True means next part, that is 5th, A is max and stop. So here first display A is max, and here C is max. Now after 5th step stop is there, after 7th step stop is there. So here we are writing stop and come into the stop. Now move to the false part, that is our 9th number steps here. So for that move to the false part, and again the condition is there, B greater than C, yes or no, that is condition. B greater than C, again true and false. If true, then jump to the 10th number, B is max, otherwise C is max. So here The answer is B is max, and here the answer is C is max, and both of them also goes in a stop. So this is the flow chart how to find maximum from a tree number. I hope you guys understand this concept very well, and if you like this video then thumbs up. If you want this video will help some of your friends, then do share this video with them. Also you can subscribe my channel. When I upload new video, you get a notification. Thank you so much. If you have any query, contact me anytime.